Good morning, traders. Today is Friday, the 17th of September. My name is Neville Hornsey, market analyst for YouTrading. Today, I want to talk quickly about the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. Okay, as always, looking at the Forex Heat Map on the YouTrading.com website, and we can see the bottom left-hand corner is solid green, top right-hand corner is solid red. So for me, that's just a quick visual to say this is going to be more of a risk-on day. There's movement into the commodity pairs and out of, say, the Swiss franc and the Japanese yen. Right, quickly looking at the New Zealand dollar. If we go to the daily chart, we had the significant low back in March 2020. Obviously, that's the pandemic low. Then a big push higher, and then we sort of topped out around 24th of February before coming back down into this descending triangle. And then just recently, we had this period here between June and I think it's August, where we basically went sideways, a dip below, found this descending trend line, and then a big push higher. So if I go to an hourly chart, so we had this down to the descending trend line, big push higher, all the way through that balance area. And now we're just finding where this sort of the last bit of the highs of this balance area, acts as resistance, acts as support, acts as support. We just broke through that yesterday to see if, so yesterday we broke through that. And then we're just seeing now whether or not this old resistance becomes becomes resistance again, and then we get a dip down, or whether it's just a look below, sweep these high lows, and then all the way up, go to this trend line, breakout, retest, continuation higher. So if you're aggressive and you think this is going to be a bullish New Zealand dollar day today, then, perfect time to start buying that, because, you're buying the dip, essentially. You're having a look below, getting back into this range before going higher. If you're more conservative, you wait for a breakout, a retest, and continuation. Or if we're somewhere in between, you just wait for prices to get to this trend line, and then you just take an aggressive breakout, and then just hope there's a big enough push for you to get a decent target. All right, so going by the Forex Heat Map, long New Zealand dollar, short US dollar. Going by this chart, personally, I'm more of a conservative trader. I'd like to see that this plays out through the London session, that, other traders are also on board with this, and that, we get a push higher return and continuation. So that's the New Zealand dollar. We have to obviously look to the dollar index, again, back into like a balance area, swept the highs here, could come down, test this trend line, and then make our way back down to this level here around the $92. This level here seems to be where buyers step in. So I'm looking for people to come and test this area again at some point. But obviously we have to be aware that this could have been resistance, broke through that resistance, and now it could be support. And if so, a real bullish move would be above the $93.20. Going to the euro dollar, kind of sideways action on the weekly. So I'm not really seeing anything easy to trade there. Gold. So this was a pattern that I'm kind of aware of at the moment. You get pushed through, dip, push through again, and then that's resistance. This is support. That becomes broken support, then acts as resistance. And then yesterday we had this big sell-off. So if I just change this to candles, make it a bit easier. So yeah, this dip here became support. That candle there breaks that support. This candle a couple of days ago drives into it, and then that support is now resistance. So just have to be aware that this could happen again here. Support could become resistance, and we could get a dip down back into the middle of this range at least, where we start looking for these peaks, these little balance areas to act as support. Okay, I hope that makes sense, and I'll speak to you next week.